Okay, as promised, here is my story about how I've landed myself in hospital. The first day and getting down there, I am in my bathroom at home and I tell you the whole story. So I'll just let the whole thing go. Oh, my toy is not working entirely. I'll have to fix this up. Okay, wet hair. And today I am going down to Brisbane to get booked into hospital to get IV steroids. So I haven't really updated you much because stuff's going on. And I'm in the bathroom and I'm going to just put on my makeup and that while I'm talking, because two things at once is always good. But just ignore me while I'm getting distracted over stuff. For starters, I want perfume. Hey, who loves perfume? I really do love just the good old Chanel No. 5. Also, I've got L'Occitane. No, it's L'Occitane, isn't it? Lumiere at the moment, which is nice, but I don't know whether that's still in. I've got Beautiful Belle, which Alex has also bought me another one of these, which is a different one for Christmas. I've got another L'Occitane. I don't like this one as much, but that was in a Secret Santa thing. And I'm almost finished my Happy. Should use that up, but I don't feel like I want. I think I'm going to do the Beautiful Belle today. Yes, so I don't know when I updated last, which is the videos you would have just watched, but last week I rang the doctor to say that, you know, my hands were still bent. This is the situation today, that's as far up I can get. And the right wrist is, this is left. Wrist is a little bit sore sometimes, but not regularly. So, I knew that the doctor would want to put me onto, now I thought he'd actually put me onto steroids, which is what the clinical trial coordinator said as well. But then when he rang up, he wanted me to go on to steroids. And I was like, I don't want to do steroids because go down to Brisbane, because that was Wednesday. And at that stage, we thought the cyclone was going to hit Thursday night or Friday. And I'm like, I could get trapped in Brisbane. And I didn't want to stay in a hotel and have to walk to the Marta because flooding occurs around that area. In which case, I probably would have just booked the hotel opposite the Marta, which would have been fine. But anyway, I was just like, I prefer not to go down there if I had to. Plus, the prednisone's always worked before, even though last time it was a lot slower working. That is difficult to, ouch. So, he said he would ring me on Friday and see whether I was responding. He didn't, and I thought, well, that's just because things are probably a bit mad down there. I think houses were starting to lose power and that type of thing. People were not going anywhere because they were afraid that the cyclone was going to hit, even though there were completely blue skies at that stage and it just seemed like nothing. So I'm like, that's okay. And the prednisone isn't working yet, so that gives me a few more days to see whether it will work by Monday. And I thought I'll ring him up on Monday, which was yesterday. And then he didn't ring me as well. And then I thought, I'm just going to send an email. So I sent an email to my clinical trial coordinator that I normally talk to. And I got a message back saying that she was that she wasn't in the office due to flooding. So she said, pass it on to another person. So I know that girl. So sent her an email, and then within the hour, my doctor rang me back, and he said, look, he was trying to get all stern with me because I think he thought I was just trying to avoid getting IV medication, which I was to a certain extent. But the biggest reason because the way he said it, and I knew that last time it took me a long time. So just, the thing with really curly hair is you've got to leave it really quite wet so it can develop into ringlets. Otherwise, if you try and dry it, and it just goes into frizz. And the other big thing is using a bit of product, which probably can get better product from this. This is just grocery store John Frieda product, but it works okay. And then the other big thing is scrunching it. Okay, so I have to remember what I'm up to in my makeup. I need to put foundation on. Yes, so he was like, I'm going to give you the double barrel that you've really got to come in and get this done. I was like, yeah, look, I know. It was like a bit of the cyclone last week that I didn't want to come in. And he was like, oh, well, fair enough. And, yep, so I'm going to put this on. I didn't get great sleep last night. And I've got those genetic rings that go under my eyes. So put a bit of eye care on. Okay, getting a bit of a beauty blogger routine. I'm pretty simple with all my makeup, and I don't know how to contour, but yes, I don't think there's people young enough on watching this to give me contouring lessons. So he was like, okay, well, we need to get you down. And I'm like, well, yesterday we had a ton of rain, and Sunday we had a ton of rain as well. And there's a particular point in the road in between Brisbane and Toowoomba that gets flooded down there at Playlands and Laidley. And I said, well, the road is completely blocked today, which is one of the other reasons why I wasn't rushing to give them a call yesterday, because I thought I can't get down there anyway. Foundation. I don't know whether I'm just going to use the powder foundation. No. Look at this. I am so blessed. In America and England, which is where mainly people come from other places. Do you get look good, feel better? Such a great organisation. And look at that. I have got Chanel. I've never bought myself Chanel because my wonderful father-in-law gave me that. But I've got some Chanel makeup. Look, I've got Chanel foundation and Chanel blush, except that's really quite bright, but it still actually goes well with quite a few things. This is going to be a long video. So Look Good, Feel Better does workshops for cancer patients. If you're a cancer patient and don't know about it, the hospital is pretty good at telling you, but get onto it. Or if you're not sure whether you want to do it, do it. They will show you good makeup care skills while you're doing cancer, and things like throw out your mascara brushes so that you don't get contaminated and get infections. And they show you how to do wigs and scarves and just some good, really practical tips. And they show you how to do makeup, and they give you this swag of makeup, which is great. I did it recently. Well, recently, it's probably over a year ago now. But I got this one, not from the first time that I did Look Good, Feel Better, but they did it for my ABC cancer support group. And so I got a little top up of my makeup, which is such a blessing, because it is true. It really is true. Like, I'm going down to hospital now, and if I walk in there feeling really good, and even if I don't have to wear my pajamas, because I won't have to at the moment because I'm not really sick, as you can see, but if I can go in there wearing clothes that I like wearing, I feel so much better. I am really, really hoping. Okay, ADHD, I'm skipping around everywhere. I'm really, really hoping. I should have worn my microphone because it might be echoey in here. Anyway, I'm not in the habit of doing that. Plus, I've packed it in my bag in case, which is what I was about to say, in case I'm sharing a room, because apparently that oncology ward has heaps of shared rooms. And you may remember me staying down there before and being very frustrated with patients in the neighbouring beds. So I'm really, really hoping I get my own room, but prepared that I might not. I've got my computer packed, got my phone with library books loaded onto it, and I've got my embroidery packed. So for being in hospital for 3 days, I think I've got plenty to do. And I reckon I'll try and break out and have a walk down to South Bank as well and get some exercise, which I don't normally do at home. So what I was originally getting on to tell you was yesterday, by the time the doctor got onto me, it was about 3 o'clock. And he said, okay, everyone will ring you up with the details. So I was like, awesome. And I'm going about my day. Then I looked down, I'm like, it's 4:15. Nobody's rung me with the details of when I have to be. What if I have to be down there early in the morning and I can't get through, or, you know, or I have to get up earlier? Righty-rah. This is almost going to be a video all of its own. So long. Okay. I am going all over the place. I hope you like bathroom videos. Yes, so rang them. They said, we've passed it all on to the hospital. They will ring you back. They didn't ring back. I went to life group. It's a new life group, home group with the new church that we're going to. So still getting to know people. I'm like, I'm going to have to run out and take a call. No calls. This morning I wake up, I'm like, what if they, like, because they don't know that, am I going to use the Chanel blush? No. Here is actually another, this one's an older one. That was from my first Look Good, Feel Better. But it takes me ages to go through blush. Plus I've got other ones because my sister used to do Bobbi Brown and she gave me a whole heap of sample stock. So, so this morning I did the ring around. So I rang the Mater because I'm actually connected to the Mater private hospital, but right next door to the Mater private is the Mater General Hospital. And I rang the Mater private and then they put me through to the Mater. Mater put me back to the private. Then I clicked the wrong number, I went back there. And finally, they're like, click this number. So I did and got an answering machine. Meanwhile, I'm like, it's getting late. I want to get ready. So guess what happens when I get ready? First of all, I have just taken my clothes off and I get a phone call from my doctor's office saying, do you have your hospital admission time? I'm like, no. She's like, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is great. That I don't have to rush too much for 2 o'clock. So I'm like, fantastic. That's great. I can have my shower in peace now. No, I am in the shower with water on. The phone rings and I'm like, I better answer it because, you know, it's the hospital they keep. And maybe they have to tell me something more. No, it's my trial coordinator who's, it turns out, stuck in floodwaters and had all her power out and had just read my message. And I'm like, it's fine. It's been solved. So had a chat to her in the dripping wet. Then Alex walks into the shower. So he's like going like this because he's got to get to work. So then I'm standing out of the shower with shampoo still in my hair. He has a shower because he's super quick. And I'm in ADHD mode. Yep, so then I jump back in the shower. I get out the shower. I'm drying myself. And then the hospital rings to tell me that I'm due in at 2 o'clock. I'm like, great, thank you, I know. And then I've dried myself and another part of the hospital rings and wants to go through all my personal details. So that is all set to go now. And yeah, now I've got a little bit of time to just do a little bit of tidying in the house. I might even see if I've got something that I can put in the slow cooker for the kids tonight because I had scheduled kids to do the cooking, but they wanted to do 2 mince meals. And I'm like, we already had chicken mince on Sunday night and I just don't think it's good. And Trent needs nacho mince to freeze for his Duke of Edinburgh hike because that got cancelled on the weekend because of obviously a cyclone. Can't go hiking in a cyclone. And, oh, do I need anything else? No, I think my face is done. Look nice. Lipstick, but I'm not going to do lipstick until I clean my teeth. I'll get that ready. Yeah, so we need to freeze that. And then I'm like, Immy, I said to Immy this morning, I really don't think it's a great idea. Oh, I need to take makeup with me. I have to work out what makeup. I think I'll take this little tinted moisturizer because I want to use that up. There we go. We've got some nice L'Occitane serums that aren't going to take up my normal serums space. Yeah, so that is it. So I don't know whether I'm going to have to do this, well, whether I'll edit this video down or whether I'll just do another video of my trip to Brisbane, or maybe I'll get a little bit, I don't know. Just stay tuned and see. If this is only minutes left, wait for the next video. If not, we'll continue the story. So, yep, we're going to go and get these hands straightened out and then wait another 4 weeks and be on to the next treatment to kill this cancer. Okay, love you guys. I forgot I needed to put on eye makeup, and this brush is from Look Good Feel Better, and I've actually been using as a prop, been using as a prop a really fancy, I've been propping my phone up on that. Actually searched that up. It's like worth hundreds of dollars for this. I'm trying to open it. Excuse me, hang on. Worth hundreds of dollars for this eye color palette. And it's really pretty and I really like them. And even the bright yellow you can kind of blend in and it looks quite nice. So if anyone from Look Good Feel Better is watching, thank you guys so much. You are such a blessing. I always buy their Christmas crackers. It's one thing that I really like. Anyway, maybe when we do our tax this year, I'll have to do a donation to them. Anyone wants to donate to them, they're a very worthy cause. On the way to Brisbane, the rain stopped as soon as we got down the range.
Classic Toowoomba.
Pardon?
Classic Toowoomba.
Yeah.
Right there.
And, well, normally the coast gets the rain, not Toowoomba, but we've got the rain today. And Jonty's my chauffeur today.
Mm-hmm.
Very handsome chauffeur, if I do say so. Well, I was getting this out because it was overcast. Okay, stop over on the way. We're going to Carl's Jr.
Try it out first time.
Yep.
Good.
Jonty's getting
good.
the tradie deal. Oh, there it is. Even though he's not a tradie.
I'm a farmer. Close it up.
Okay. You got
Yep.
your burger. I was going to get a first bite reaction. Chips are okay.
Yep. They're good. Chips are good.
Okay. First taste of Carl's Jr.
It's like Hungry Jack.
Okay.
Better than Macca's burgers for sure.
Great. Looks like cool packaging. Even the Carl's Jr.'s. I am in the ward with 4 people. The exact same ward I was in there, except this time I don't have a window. Not happy, really. That's my bed. There's no room. Don't even know where I'm going to put that. There's day 1. Already cracking out the brand new embroidery. This is called Rosie the Rabbit. Got all the cotton ready. She's supposed to look like that in the end. I've traced that onto there before I left home. And my needle's ready to go. Dinner has just arrived. It's good old roast of the day. They have nice juices here. And I better put my ice cream in my freezer so it doesn't melt while I'm eating. Okay, that's it. I'll explain what I've been getting up to the rest of the time in a further video. So make sure you're doing what you need to do. Hit the bell, hit the subscribe, hit like for this video to see what comes next. But as you can see, I'm bending my fingers, so the steroids were working.